Welcome back to the channel. Same old. Reels and baits. Lots of reels, lots of baits. 50 jerk baits. Bunch of reels. Next up on the Dobyns rod. Alright. This is a rod that I'll never sell. It's a second gen champion. XP or champion. But I will never sell this rod. Just for sentimental value, and I absolutely love it. It is super broken in. I actually need to either send it down to Dobyns, or if I go down there, hopefully they can do the guides for me while I'm down there and then just pick it up on my way home. But this is definitely a rod I will never sell, and one of my favorite rods in the lineup. My personal favorite. I know a lot of guys use probably 3 or 4 different other styles of this rod, but this is my square bill cranking rod that I only use for square bills. I've got other rods for mediums, deeps, all that kind of stuff. This is all I use it for is square billing. 1.5s, 1.0s, 2.0s, 2.5s, 3.5s, like RC35s. I've got it currently locked in on one of my customs. One knocker here. This thing has absolutely been beat up. This is one of my 1.5 one knockers in a matte Okeechobee crawl. Dark brown, black, light brown, tan with a little bit of blue on it. This is a matte. You can see the teeth marks on it. It's completely destroyed. I've got 15-pound Lake Fork Power Silk. It is a mono hybrid. Awesome line. They don't make it anymore, but I found a bunch of spools that will probably last me a while. If I run out, or when I run out of that, I will probably just go to straight up Seaguard Invizx, since it has just a little bit more stretch than like a BrazeX and Tatsu. But this is the Dobyns Champion. This is the Champion. This is not the XP. This is the normal Champion. 705 CB MF glass. So it is a medium fast glass rod. The ratings on it are, this is a 8 to 20 pound, quarter to 1 ounce, medium heavy, mod fast, crankbaits, jerkbaits, and topwaters. I probably wouldn't use it for jerkbaits because it's a little bit sloppy, maybe a little bit too slow. Does have a lot of power though. Topwaters for sure. You can do walking baits like Dual 100, Sammy's, anything like that. You could probably do poppers as well. Definitely has a enough bone here. Between here to about here, second guide up, it is plenty of bone. And then it gets into that mod fast, which I love. The only other cranking rod that I've absolutely fell in love with was the Megabass Shiryu. It was, I think it's 6'8" or a 7'0". I think it was a 7-footer. It was a Spiral Wrap Guides. Absolutely phenomenal crankbait rod. It was also probably one of the prettiest, most beautiful looking rods ever made. If you've never seen it, Google it. I've had a couple that I've sold to some buddies that were the short versions, and I prefer a 7-footer for my square billing. I've got it paired with a Daiwa TD ITO. This is the Yuki Ito Megabass Edition. ZPI handle. Stock knobs. Purple lock nut. This is the ZPI Platinum handle. Painted the nose plate purple as well to match. This is one of the best looking reels Daiwa Megabass ever made. It's based off the TDZ, so it's a 6:3 to 1 gear ratio. I swapped it out. I used to have the TDZ Type R Plus, which is a 5:7 to 1. I typically like the slower gear ratio because I crank really fast. So mechanically, it slows me down, like I've said in my other videos. And yeah, no plastic on the cork because it is super old. But the guides are, like the wrapping and the glue is starting to just peel. It's still in working perfect order. I just might want it to be rewrapped, cleaned up a little bit, I'll probably clean this rod up. I got to clean all my stuff up whenever I get time, which will probably be once everybody else is fishing. I'll have time to knock them out myself. Sentimental wise, this is the rod that won me a boat down in Texas. I cranked with it for 2 days straight. Caught all our fish except for one on this square bill right here, which I still have and I will probably never use again. I just keep it in my box just in case. It is one of my custom paints on an OG RC15 in my Marauder shad. You can tell it is completely destroyed. I've gone through probably 6 sets of hooks. I pretty much will fish it, and I mean, you can see the bill here, completely rounded off. Yeah, I mean, it's just the combo that crushed it down in Texas on Bob Sandlin. So yeah, that is going to be the my favorite. I absolutely love this. You can use it for probably like DTs, maybe wiggle warts. It's a little strong for wiggle warts for my personal preference. I like the 4-power. I've thrown bigger cranks on it. I've thrown like DD22s on it in a pinch, and it does fine. You could probably do like 6XDs in a pinch, 5XDs for sure, 4XDs. But I prefer the glass rod over the graphite. I found that when cranking and fish destroy it, I like a little bit of give in the rod, a little bit of deadness in the rod, so you're not pulling the hooks away. So you have like a delayed reaction when they bite the crankbait. That's just my personal preference. A lot of guys like the 705 CB, normal graphite rod, or just the glass, non-mod fast. So this is just my personal preference. I think it's a fantastic square bill rod. I've turned a lot of guys onto it, and they've thanked me and enjoyed it. So that is it, guys. The 2nd gen Dobyns Champion looks totally different than the new ones. So it's starting to fade. It's starting to yellow and everything. It's absolutely a beast. I think it's like 15 years old. So there you go. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace.